Hello and welcome back to another episode. Oh my gosh, I can't even talk. Of Mama Knows Best, mostly. And speaking about not being able to talk, we also don't really know how to mom.
No.
That's the thing. When do you learn that? Where do they teach you that? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. We need like the easy breezy version because it's getting tough. Guys, Becca was over the other day, and this is kind of what really drew us into this topic. And I wish I could replay our facial reactions, but Becca was
Yeah,
over
if
and
honestly that
Juliana,
whole interaction, I wish it was on video. It was just
so
so
funny,
funny.
but there were just so many things that I was like, hmm. But Juliana and Vienna were playing. We were going through clothes, Becca and I, because we both have trips coming up. So we were trying to let them like just do their thing. And they were. But I've come to realize my daughter is a little bit of a bully in the sense that, like, especially in her home, like if someone's touching her toys or if she's pushing something and someone's in her way, like she kind of growls like a little monster. And Vienna is like so sweet and calm and cool, and she gets a little bit upset when that happens.
She's a little bit
So
of a baby, like a
Juliana,
little
I felt,
sensitive.
was bullying her and like was making her upset, and I don't even know what happened. I think she like ripped something out of Vienna's hand that Vienna had
Yeah, so
had.
she like ripped something out of her hand. Vienna got upset, and you like crouched down and were like, I don't even, whatever you said, you were like, oh no, like we have to share, like trying to, we share, like, whatever. And then Juliana like growled again and like pulled it away from Carly. And Carly looks at me and goes, what do I do? And I'm like, what? You're asking me? Like, I don't know either. I'm just as
So
clueless.
really, we're now asking you guys, what the heck do you do? Like, how do you discipline such a young mind,
Right.
right? Like,
Who
the
can't
girls
who
are
can't understand.
exactly, and like, it's just hard because, like, I also don't want to, like, beat a dead horse because they are so young that it is going to be something they're just going to have to figure out. And, like, a
Right.
part of me sometimes is like, let's just let them figure it out. But
Yeah.
also, like, am I promoting the wrong behavior then when my child is ripping something out of another child's hand? Like, I'm like, oh, I don't know. So that actually, it's funny that that just happened because this morning I went to, which we have to go to, and if
I'm
anyone
so
on
excited.
Long Island is listening to this, Little Beanhouse Cafe. I want to say it's in Wisconsin or Smithtown, but you have to make an appointment. My nanny actually made it and was taking her, and I was like, oh, I'll just like drop her off and come. And there's an hour and a half session. It's $20, and we took Jules, and there was a bunch of other moms and kids, and it was great. The first like 30 minutes was great. Everyone was kind of like doing their thing. And then we started to like mix and mingle a little. I was talking to some moms, and there was like this step area up to almost like a treehouse vibe where there was a slide. And Jules was like just standing on the center of the stairs. So other kids were trying to go up past her, and she was yelling at them, like literally not letting anyone pass. So I was like, the two other moms were there, and I was like, okay, Jules, like, you have to let them go. And she was like, rah! And I was like, so I was like, I'm so sorry, like, to the moms. And they're like, no, it's okay. So I was like, okay, Jules, like, let them pass. And same thing. So I ultimately just like picked her up and like removed her. And then another situation, she like kind of like smacked the little girl who tried to get past her. And so I did the whole hands are for eating, hands are for clapping. But I'm like
Yeah.
in my head, like, is this actually doing anything?
Yeah.
Like, what do you do? And now these moms, no other child was wreaking havoc like mine.
Honestly, I have no idea because I have a failed attempt at this. Vienna, when we hold her and she just for playtime, like just playing, she'll hit us, like hit you in the face. And I'm like, we don't do that. We don't do that. So what I have done is I took her hand, like after she hits me in the face, I'll take her hand and kind of lightly hit her in the face with her own hand. And I'm like, see, that's not nice. But now what she does, if you're watching this, she goes like this to her own self. So I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. I mean, I feel like
Jules,
growing up, my mom would just like grab me and be like, no, like,
right,
don't do that.
right.
I
Yeah,
just, I
no,
feel
that
so,
is how it was.
I
And
just
that
feel like,
and
I don't
that's where
know.
like I struggle, and I feel like Justin is definitely not on like the like we don't do that vibe. Like he's like, no, like pull her away. And I'm like, I kind of think I agree, but also like I just don't freaking know.
I know. I feel like gentle parenting is what comes natural because it's kind of like, oh, this is a baby. So you're like, oh, we do nice, gentle, like whatever. But like, I think I have to make myself be like a little more rough because she doesn't listen to gentle parenting. And I wouldn't
So
listen
that's
to
what
gentle parenting either.
I was just gonna say, I feel like Jules totally has me wrapped around her finger if it comes to gentle parenting. Like she's like, I don't take mommy seriously. She's
Right.
just saying this, and there's no like I don't know, my words don't hold their value.
Right.
So I feel, but she takes me seriously if I get like annoyed or mad. Like she knows when I'm like, Juliana, stop. She will.
See, that's
So
good. I mean, at least she like,
I don't know.
yeah, like she can recognize the difference. Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like they're so young; they don't understand half the words we're saying, maybe. And so it's like, how do I teach them? Like, I don't really even know.
Isn't it so crazy? Like we literally just have no fucking idea what we're doing.
It's really so crazy because
Oh,
as like a kid, I would look at moms and be like, "Wow, how did they know?" We don't.
they didn't.
They didn't. They didn't.
And wait, so when Becca and I were on the floor and this whole like thing with Vienna and Jules happened, number one, it happened twice, and after the second time, we were like, all right, let wrap it up. It's nap
Yeah, I
time.
was like, "Gotta go."
But I looked at Becca too, and I was just like, I had this moment of like, and then I'm supposed to potty train a child? Like,
Oh,
who the freak knows how to potty train someone?
right.
Like, what?
How do you teach? I just don't even understand. Like even before I had kids, I was just like, how are they going to learn a whole language coming from zero? Like I don't know. It just it just seems so crazy to me. Like how do you teach a human to be a human?
And
I
like,
mean,
we see it happening, right? We see that they are learning and they are
right.
growing and developing and like they're taking it in.
Right.
But then like how do I prevent them from taking in some things that I don't want them to take in?
They're like sponges. You can't, I don't think. It's
Yeah,
definitely
I
like a
don't know.
mystery. And now I understand why they make like child rearing books and stuff because it's like what do you do? Like, what do you even do? And also, I will say, I feel that Vienna doesn't like her whole first year of life. We really didn't spend that much time around kids her age in like a free play setting where it's just like, yeah, interact, like she doesn't have siblings yet, like blah,
Right.
blah. So she's like super sensitive. Like, I don't know. Like, if I say no and I'm serious, she'll go, like, and start to get sad. And it's just like, I
Oh,
no, not all, because I have to say no. Like, I have to say no. Like, if she throws something, like, I don't know. I don't know. So
yeah.
it's definitely weird. I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, it is weird. Juliana actually gave me a bloody nose last night.
Oh my gosh, really?
It was that was like not
I know.
aggressive. She
Was
was
it
like
like
I
banged
was
her head back or whatever?
no, no, it was actually her nail. I was play sleeping and her nail I have to cut her nails,
Oh,
but her
yeah.
nail like went up my nose and she like grabbed onto me
Mhm.
and it literally like sliced the whole inside of my nose.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, Vienna
but
does
I
that.
was
She
gonna
goes
say,
right for your nostrils. She just goes right up there. Why?
yeah, and uh, yeah, and it's like even she's been trying to like figure out my eyes and my
Yeah.
eyelashes. Has Vienna started doing that to
She, like,
you?
pulls at
Where
my
she's like,
eyelashes.
or
Yeah.
she'll like almost like try and lift my eyelids, and I'm like, they're attached, sweetie. Like,
Yeah, she'll, like, grab my eyelashes, and there's, like, not much to grab, my natural lashes, and she'll just, like, pull. And I'll be like, "Wait, wait, like, don't those are mine, like, they're attached to me."
but it's so funny because like they're obviously like learning, like looking at us and
Yeah,
like recognizing different things like that they want to like they're exploring, right?
right.
But it's just so weird to me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel
I
like
don't know, guys.
the
Can
second
is
kid will probably
anybody
be
out there who can
easier.
help?
Yeah, someone help.
What?
I feel like the second kid is probably easier because it's, like, the first kid, like, shows the example, hopefully.
Right.
Hopefully. Hopefully by the time I have a second kid, the first one will show an example. But of just like,
Yeah.
when to be serious, when to listen, when
Yeah.
mom's being for real. And like that we don't hit. Like I just the hitting is like really I hate that. But
Oh my goodness. I hate it too. And like Jules will sometimes smack me in the face.
mhm.
And I've tried all the recommendations. I've tried not to react and like she just keeps hitting me.
Right.
I've tried to discipline her and I just feel like it's like over her
Right. Like how
head.
do you even
I've
discipline?
tried redirecting her to do something else and like that to me it doesn't do anything other than just simply distract her.
Right.
And then I've tried being like, "Ow." And she laughs
I
hysterically.
knew you were going to say that.
I'm like, I just said ow. And she'll laugh again. And
Yeah,
I'm
and then
like,
she'll do it
looking
again.
into my soul. Yes.
They think it's
So
funny.
I don't know. I feel like I need the experienced moms to tell me, but also like you might be like, I have no freaking idea as well. So
Right, right. I mean I could ask my mom, but like I really do think that like when we hit, my mom would just be like, she would literally like grab our arm and be like, "We don't hit," like just no, just immediately like, kind of like scare us a little into like, no.
yeah, yeah, that's I feel like that's kind of how it needs to be.
And
But at
I
what
agree with
age?
that.
Do you is that
Right. Like I agree
yeah,
with that, but like right now, she doesn't understand. She's just gonna get
yeah,
scared. Like she doesn't know what I'm saying. Like to an extent. I
right.
mean,
Or does she? But does she?
does she? Maybe she's just playing like,
I
I'm just a baby. I don't know.
yeah.
I'm just a baby. I
I'm
don't know what
just
you're
a
saying.
baby.
Right. So I don't know. I feel like
Yeah, I
she
don't know.
understands no because like she'll be in her high chair sometimes and I have an island in my kitchen and she sits at the island and I'm like on the other side of the island. So in order to get to her, if she's like doing something, like by the way, if she's choking, trust me, I would hop over the counter. But if she if she like goes to like dump her tray, I have like 2 seconds to like stop her before I can get there. And I will be like, no, no,
Right.
no, no. Like, and I kind of scare her and she does freeze.
Yeah.
So like I know that works, but she gets upset. And like I don't
I mean, but maybe that is the right thing because she's learning that that's like not the reaction that she wants
right,
because it's making her also feel a type of way, so it'll stop her.
right, right.
Like, are we soft?
Probably.
Are
Honestly,
we the problem?
probably, but it just doesn't feel natural to like yell at a baby. Like I'm not yelling. You know what I
Right.
mean? I'm not
Right.
yelling. I'm never yelling, but I'm like raising my voice or like using a stern tone. It just feels rude. Like that's a baby. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know.
Yeah. No, it's definitely just such a learning curve and I feel like every week the curve changes because they're learning different skills and like you can't tell me that Juliana doesn't understand I'm telling her to not do something, but then when I'm like, Juliana, go bring this dirty piece of clothing from my room to your bedroom and put it in the hamper, and she goes and
I
does
knows
it,
exactly what
you
you're
don't
talking about.
understand no.
Right. And you can't understand that I'm saying
Like,
no. You're so right.
I'm like, okay, so let's backtrack.
You know what?
I said no to doing
You're
this.
so right. I'm on to them
Or
now.
like I'll literally she'll be like whining and I'm like, "Do you want your water? It's in the kitchen on the floor. Like go get it." And like she'll go and get her water. So like you're understanding.
Right. Yeah, that's the
There's
thing I think
something
I also is
happening.
a misconception is like she maybe can understand what we're saying, but she can't like say it back. Do you know what I mean? So like, yeah,
Right.
she's getting it.
Yeah, the processing is there, the language isn't yet.
Right. So I feel like, yeah, she does know. Or like I scrunch my brows and go, I know. And maybe like sometimes that works. Or if
Can you imagine getting as an adult being yelled at, like reprimanded at work, and your boss is like, "Don't do that."
yeah, I'd be like no. I mean like that's the
See
thing
ya.
like I don't what's like okay, we've seen all the videos about gentle parenting, right? And how it's like parodies of gentle parenting. You know, where the kid's like
Yeah.
wrecking the house and the mom's like we use gentle hands. Like that's not me. But then we see like, you know, someone pulling out like a belt or something like to scare the kid. Like that's
Yeah.
not me either. I will say, growing up, my mom used to joke. There's like a I guess it's like an old saying from the family. I'm sorry, I don't know why this is keeps ringing, but it says, I'm going to beat you with the stick with the rusty nail. And it's just like a joke. Like, you're not going to beat your kid with a stick from the rusty nail. Like, my Nana said it, her mom said it. Like, it was just a joke.
They're like 911.
Right. So, like, my mom used to say that, like, don't make me get the stick with the rusty nail or make me get the wooden spoon. Like, I've never been hit with those
Yeah,
things.
like the little
I've
threat.
never been hit with those things, but it worked
Yeah. Yeah.
because also, like, how
I don't know. I
you
mean, I'm sure we've all eaten a bar of soap and pretended to like it.
my mom used to put soap and like I would close my mouth and she's like, if you close your mouth, like I'm grating it on your teeth. And it was horrible, dude.
Well, so
Horrible.
then my mom switched to the
Oh,
liquid.
yeah. When we didn't have hands, we
So
didn't have a
that
bar.
was,
My mom would just squirt and put it in our mouth. I was like, and we knew
ugh.
never to bite it. Like, you
But
never
like,
bite.
can you imagine doing that now and your child goes to school and tells them, like, I feel like that would literally wreak havoc.
Right. Right.
Meanwhile,
It was so
I,
normal.
I mean, we were I wasn't
No, same.
abused. Like that wasn't abuse. That was
Right.
parenting. And I mean, I don't know. Maybe all of this should be kept private. But
Right. Oh my gosh. You know what? You're so right because if like Vienna were going to school and this day and age and said like, oh yeah, my mom washed my mouth out with soap for saying a curse word, people would be like, hello, CPS.
right.
But I didn't.
Meanwhile,
Growing up,
like,
I didn't like whine or cry about it. I didn't think I was being abused. I thought, well, had a dirty mouth. I said a dirty word, and so that's what happens.
no, I actually I feel like that's part of the problem and the reason why like our society also had to like make a shift is because like the legalities and all the other influences that like your child is then speaking to, like just let the parents be the parents,
Right, right,
right? And like they're at school, teach them. Like I feel like there's so many over involved people, like like I feel like at schools, even when I was working at the school, like people are trying to like figure out what's going on at home, and it's like no one's world is perfect.
right. There's always going to be like, you're never going to get that perfect kid that has the perfect home. Like, there's no such thing. Like,
Yeah.
it's definitely interesting. And then with social media, like just being like everything is not a secret anymore. Like, everyone's dirty laundry is just out all the time. It's just I
Yeah.
just feel like the tactics that were used, like probably our generation, because I know like my dad growing up would get beat with the belt. But like I
Hmm.
didn't get beat with the belt, but I did get my mouth washed out with soap and I did get
Right. It's almost gotten like softer and softer
right.
and softer. And like it's at the point now, like we're like, how do you parent? Meanwhile, parenting is discipline, I guess, as a whole. Like, that's actually where I'm circling back to as we talk about this, is like the generational changes that we've experienced is actually what's caused this whole soft parenting. And like, the way to parent is by almost, and Justin says this all the time, is like, you have to have your child fear you a little bit. Like,
Yes.
not where they don't love you, but they have to fear you and take you
You're
seriously.
honestly,
Like,
you got it. Nail on the head. Exactly.
rusty
Yeah,
nail
with a
on the
stick.
stick.
But my mom used to say, like, my mom, like, growing up, that was my best friend. Like, we were besties. I would come home, I would tell her everything, like, all through high school, middle school, like, she knew
Right.
what was going on. But I would never, ever, if she was yelling at me on the phone, if I was in trouble for something and I was at school or whatever, she's yelling at me, like, get home now. You're not supposed to be there. You're out too late, blah, blah, blah. I would never in my life hang up on her. I would never on my life tell her to shut up, say any curse words towards her. Like, I would never, like, if she took away my phone, I would never go get it. I would never sneak out just because I feared her, but like, still trusted
Oh my
her.
God, I never snuck out of my
Never.
house in my life.
But I
Never.
trusted her enough to tell her everything, knowing that she wasn't going to kill me
Right.
like, "Hey mom, I smoked pot for the first time." She wasn't going to kill me. She'd be like, and that's like a perfect example. I was in high school and I smoked pot for the first time and I needed to go home. So I called her. I was like, "Mom, I smoked pot for the first time. Can you come get me?" She said, "No problem." She came, got me, didn't nothing. Like, the next day was like, "Okay, like, here's what we do. Safe places only, blah, blah." I shouldn't even say that. But she was just like
No, but
calm
that's,
about it, but I knew.
yeah, but you were able to call your mom in that
Right.
situation, and some people wouldn't
Right.
have.
So I knew that she wouldn't be mad at me and she would come help me. Like, she'd always help me, but I
Yeah.
wouldn't, like, do something. I feared her, but I still loved her. I don't know. It's like, how do I
Yeah.
do that? I don't fucking know. I don't know.
But you did it, and you also then are a testament to the fact that, like, you can have both. Like, you
Right.
can create that relationship and also, like, be strict to your
Right. Oh yeah,
child.
and we had
Like,
tons of rules.
there is a
We had tons of
balance.
rules, but it wasn't like I don't know. It was like, honestly, truthfully, it was really good. It was perfect. So I don't know how she did it because I was
Yeah.
her first kid. I have no idea how she figured this out. I mean,
I don't
she
know.
works
I
with
think
kids
I
now,
have
so
to
that's pretty
be,
good. But
yeah, I think I'm like, I need to be more
I
strict.
feel like I do too. I need to, yeah, yeah. I just need to be. But
Yeah.
also, how do you discipline a 1 year old? Do they understand? Like, if she's doing something bad with a certain toy, like if she's taking the toy and she's hitting me with the toy, do I just take that toy away? And like, maybe that'll like connect. Like, I don't really know how to discipline a 1 year old.
I like wonder also, and I am gonna like look into this
Yeah,
when we're
I'm
done,
gonna
but
do
like,
some
also, when
research.
does timeouts, when do timeouts start?
Right.
Like, can I be like, okay, if you hit me again, I'm gonna sit you down and mommy's gonna walk outside for a minute.
She's
Like,
never, like,
do you
Vienna
get
would never
that?
sit still. She'd never sit there. I'd have to put her in her crib and be like, time out, and then
Well,
she'd scream for 5 minutes.
well, yeah, the crib would be, yeah, but is that what needs to be done?
Oh my god, I don't know. That sounds
I
miserable.
know, me neither.
That's punishment for me.
It's so
That's
sad.
punishment for
And then I
me.
have to like pretend to be like, and I'm not actually mad at you. I just want to teach you can't hit. So I have to listen to you cry for a few minutes.
Right.
Like,
All right.
sad.
But will that teach them? Will they learn? Like, will they correlate? Like, hey, I did that wrong?
But okay, so dog mom over
Yeah, I was
here.
just gonna bring this up.
They always say, they always say, like a dog trainer, is you don't want to create fear with the crate, right? The crate is actually their home, and you want that to be their safe space. You want them to want to go in there. So when you're punishing them, you're not supposed to lock them in the crate.
That's the
So
same. That has
is
to be
what
the
we're
same.
saying then, like,
Yeah. Yeah.
right. So I don't want Jules to hate bedtime and think she's in trouble when I'm putting her to bed at night in her crib, when I'm then disciplining her and putting her in timeout in her crib. I can't do that.
Yeah. So maybe we need to like pull up. Maybe I should set up like a pack and play, or like I don't know. I don't know. Like, what am I gonna do?
We have to create a designated timeout corner,
Or
maybe.
maybe we can be the time. Like, no. Oh. I was gonna say we could be the timeout corner, like where it's like, okay, you're doing something crazy. You're gonna be held by me now. We're gonna stand. We're gonna look out the window for 3 minutes or 2 minutes. I have no idea, or even 1 minute. We're just gonna stand here and look out the window for a minute. Look at the trees. It's like redirecting, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I literally have
Someone
no
help.
idea how to
Send
parent.
us parenting tips, please, for kids who are bullies and for kids who are big babies, because we we got like a little bit of both sides of the spectrum. But also, Vienna hits me, so I don't
Although I
know.
do think, yeah, so then she bullies
Right?
you.
She like cries like, "Oh, look at me, I'm being bullied," and then she'll bully me. Like, hello, it's not okay.
Yeah, I mean, we enrolled Juliana. She'll be going to daycare in July. So she'll be 18 months then. And I do feel like if she hasn't figured it out yet, by then she most definitely will because she has no other choice. And I mean, it might be a brutal transition, but at least she'll have to share, like I don't know what they'll do there, and I also don't like thinking about what they'll
Yeah,
do
I'm
there.
sure they're not
Like,
gonna. No, nothing's gonna happen. They're professionals.
I know, but like, please look up all
I'm
daycares
just trying to
and
make you
tell me
feel
that there's
better.
not poor reviews.
I'm just trying to make you feel better.
Thank you, I
It'll be
appreciate
fine.
that. Oh,
You found a good one.
maybe I'll hit the lotto by
Right.
then.
But until then, send us your parenting tips, please. Anything that works. How do you
Yes.
discipline a 1 year old?
Also, yeah, definitely. And I mean, if you want to give some potty training tips, when do we start? How do we
Yeah.
do it?
I've actually been looking into
I
that.
just feel.
I have been looking into it.
Wait, I sat Jules on the potty,
It's the
on the
potty.
toilet
Come
the other
on.
day
We're
for the
moms.
first
This is
time,
a
just
potty.
like for fun.
Did she go
Um, and it was just like so funny looking at her like naked body on
on the
the
potty?
toilet. Like,
Do you have like a baby
um,
potty? Like, you know?
not yet. I'm gonna order one off Amazon probably in the next few
Okay.
weeks just to like have next to her, like the
Yeah. I was in
regular.
between getting,
Because I heard like them just
right.
watching you,
Um, Sorry,
which,
I was
I
gonna say I was
mean,
in between getting like a baby potty and then like one of the like things that just sit on the toilet. So I'm not sure like which one I want.
yeah, so I think for now, same.
Are they like age
I
differential?
feel like for now I would get a
Are they like age
what?
differential? Like like first starting gets a baby potty, but then like as they get a little better, they get like the toilet thingy. Like I don't.
I love that you're asking me. So I don't know, but what my thought process is like, they can like more so play pretend with like the pot, like the little potty because it'll be on their level versus like they won't have to climb up any. Like
That's
I
too much
feel like,
effort.
I mean, what if they fell in the toilet? Like I don't
That's
want
true. Like if the
to
ladder was just like constantly
have.
there, like like the steps.
Yeah, and like the little seat wasn't
Yeah, like
over.
someone forgot to close the seat or
Although,
something.
right, they actually make like actual toilet seats now that have like the no seat,
Yeah,
the R seat, the baby one, and then the top. I'm like, that's so
I might get
cute.
that eventually, like for eventual. But
Yeah, or
imagine
I
like
mean,
being a guy
my
in the
niece
middle of
and
the night
nephew
and you're like,
always.
lift the toilet, lift this toilet, lift that toilet, lift this one.
Yeah, I think they have those like cute little like foldable ones that just like
Yeah.
go on top.
We had like a little foam
Um,
one. It was pink and it had Tweety Bird. It was like just to insert.
yeah, yeah,
I don't know. I'm
yeah.
gonna have to look into it.
I don't
I
know.
definitely want to start. I've seen like when I looked it up, the research shows that like by now you know the cues, like if she's going to the bathroom. Like if
I know if
right.
she's pooping. I don't see her
I
cues
don't
for
see
when
for
she's
peeing either,
peeing.
but they say that like first thing in the morning, sit her on the toilet. to see if she pees. Like just a few minutes, like cool, cool. All right, now moving on. And then as soon as she starts making the poop sounds, to the toilet. And that's what they say. You start
Oh
like
my
that.
God, that will be the
Dude, if
craziest
I'll be honest with
thing
you,
in the
if
world,
that
seeing a
happens and
little
I see a baby
turd
turd
drop
in
in
the
the
toilet, I
toilet.
am calling you. I am going to send you a pic. Baby's first poopy on the potty.
Oh my God, I feel like I'm gonna have to like, yeah,
You can't just
I don't
flush it
know.
away.
That's
You have to
so,
like take a
it's like,
moment.
you know what? Yes, and also like let that makes me sad because it's another one of those like stupid little, not stupid, silly, whatever little milestones that like really
Because it
hit home because like you just
all
went
of
to the
these
bathroom
milestones
and the
are
toilet for the
literally
first time.
taking away the mommy baby bonding time.
What?
Like, okay, she doesn't need
Yeah, like they
right, she
don't
doesn't need to
need
be like maybe like doesn't need to be breastfed anymore. Okay, now other people can feed her. All right, well that's less time for me. Oh, she doesn't need to wake up in the middle of the night anymore. Well, it's less time for me. It's like, oh, she doesn't need me to change her diaper. Well, all right. It's like less and less.
well,
It's
and
sad.
even yeah, no, 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 that's true. And I have been saying that I was done breastfeeding for months.
Yeah,
Like, first of all, I never wanted to breastfeed. And I'm now almost 16 months, and I'm like, doo doo doo. Well, I
about
don't
that,
know how
right?
to stop because every time I say I am, I'm like, oh, you want to poop? But like another little thing that kind of made me sad the other day was we took Juliana's toddler car seat out
Um,
from the attic. We had gotten it for the baby
yep.
shower, and I think within the next like few days we'll probably put
So
that
the
in my
current cart
car.
seat you use
And I'm
goes up
like,
to what? Like, does it?
I think it goes up to like maybe 30 pounds. Like it's the
Okay.
infant one, the Nuna
Wait,
Pipa
mine goes
RX.
up to 45, I
Um,
think. The Nuna?
so it might. I'm honestly not sure. I
I'm
have
gonna
to
look it
look
up
at it.
too.
But she's so, I just feel like she looks so small in it still. So this one, it's still rear
Yeah.
facing. It's the 360 slim. It like spins so
Oh, I
you can like
want
put
one
her
of
in the
those.
car.
I wanted one
Yeah.
of those.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let me know how
So
you like it. It's
I
definitely sad.
will, but like I'm not
And also the
ready.
Nuna one that you have comes right out of the car and goes right into the stroller, right? Is that See, I have that
Yeah.
too, and that has been such a game changer. I have to say, like, so expensive. Yeah, my sister bought it for us. Like, she wanted to buy us our stroller, but that thing is literally the best I've ever seen because it's the car seat without a base, goes any car, goes right into the car seat. I mean, right into the stroller. The stroller itself folds up, like, you just toss it and it just folds up. Here it is, nice and easy. It's like the best thing ever.
Yeah.
Best thing ever.
Yeah. But then the other thing is like, well, it is nice that like I won't have to bring her in and out of the car seat, but sometimes I don't mind. Like, I don't
The
know.
car seat is up to 32 pounds.
Okay, yeah,
Oh
I
no,
knew
that's so
it.
sad.
And like, listen, the girls are
We're not
not
even, I don't even think we're
anywhere
close to
near
that,
that. Like,
right? Are we?
No, Jules, I think is like
I'm
24,
gonna look up
maybe.
real quick. She was just at the
Um,
pediatrician. Oh,
but
see, Vienna's 20 pounds. Perfect.
yeah,
We got time.
but like, Jules bought like she just like is so
Oh, yeah.
scrunched up in it that like I don't know. I just and like it's interesting. The car seat, the toddler one, the slim, whatever. It says they can actually be in it from what was it,
Oh,
6 pounds.
yeah,
So I was
no,
like, wait,
our
why haven't
toddler seat is
we
the
use this?
same thing. It's like also a newborn seat into whatever. So it has been in my mom's
Yeah.
run.
So that's why I'm like, well, interesting. Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought like I had to wait till she hit a certain amount of pounds or whatever, but that made me feel a little bit better that like I'm
Yeah,
not
oh,
doing it
yeah,
too soon because obviously she could have been
absolutely.
in it.
But
Like,
it probably goes up to a high
but
one.
I am excited that Yeah, I think it goes up to like 65
That's
pounds or
nice.
something
That's
like
good.
that.
I have to look at our toddler one. I forget. But what were you going to say? I'm
But
sorry. You
what's
were excited?
no, I was just gonna say, like, we have just one car seat, and so now we're gonna have to each
I
get our own in our car, which just seems a
didn't
little
think
bit more
about that.
annoying, but whatever. Yeah, like you each need a car
Well, Zach's
seat.
car doesn't work and he works from home, so we're good.
Not
For
so
now,
there
we're
you
good.
go. But yeah, and like even my mom, like whoever you have like providing
Yeah, no,
childcare, like
that's
they
that's the
need
thing. The
a
childcare
car
thing is going to be
seat.
annoying because like the car seat, I'm sure if you looked and put it in the car yet, putting in a toddler seat is like structural. Like you're like it's in the car. I mean, the one mine is it anyway. It's like really in there and it's like a pain in the butt to like move it in between cars. The Nuna one that I have, it's like slip.
Yeah,
I
like this
know.
is
I
so
know.
easy.
I love that thing. I love that thing. I do not want to give it up. It's literally the best.
Yeah, I mean, same, but what choice do we have?
Nuna, this is a message for you to make another car seat that clips out just like this, but
Yeah, that
for
just
toddlers. That
is
would be
so
amazing. I'm
easy.
gonna start researching their site and see
Hmm.
if they have toddler car seats.
I feel like they probably do, but
They do.
I mean,
Yeah, it's
either
still
way,
it's
it's
still the same thing
oh,
though.
they
It's
do,
like
yeah,
hefty. Like you really gotta. It's really installed
yeah.
in the car. It's not. No,
Do you have wait? Which seat do you have Vienna in? Behind you or behind the driver?
behind me, the driver. I'm the driver.
Interesting. Are you
You're supposed to
supposed to
have them in
have
the
them there?
middle. Mm-hmm.
In the middle?
I swear to you. I know.
What?
Because if there's an impact on either side of the car, it's the safest place in the car. But
Oh.
realistically, I'm 5'2". Putting her in the middle, it would be harder, less convenient, and like not as quick to grab her from the middle. So like in case of an emergency, she's right behind me.
Well, I
Well,
don't have
yeah,
a
okay.
middle. I have the what are they?
Yeah.
Captain seats, bucket seats, whatever.
So then I don't know if you don't have
But
a middle, I
that's
don't know
so
what
interesting
side
to me
is the
though.
safest. I like her behind me because if I'm driving her by myself and I need to like get her out or something, I'm like right there. And like I don't have to like go around the car after I put her in the car. Like I don't know. I just like get weird. I like to be as close as possible.
Interesting. I wonder like if
I
there's a
don't know.
difference. I honestly put
You
her
can
behind the
see her.
passenger that way. Like obviously I use my mirror, but if I
Yeah, I
needed
don't
to
like
like
that I can't
turn
see
to
her,
see her,
that's
I
for
can
sure.
still.
I used to have the like electronic
Hmm.
monitor. All right,
All
friends, what do
these
you what
things.
where do you put your baby in the car? Where do they sit? I'd like to take a poll, please.
Questions that maybe a soon to be
Yeah,
mom
we should
needs
do
to
a
know all the
poll
answers
actually.
to. We're
We need a
asking
poll.
after a
Where do
year.
you put the baby in the car?
I'm sweating. Yeah. I feel like we just there's a lot of questions in
We
this,
don't
so
know
please
anything.
help us. And you won't just be helping us. You will be helping
Yes, we will
many
share the
other
answers
mamas.
with
So,
everybody in the next
all the things.
episode, but we are confused.
Car seat questions,
Potty training.
toilet potty training questions, and
Just how?
just
Yeah,
how
just
to mom and
everything.
discipline questions.
And you thought
How?
adulting was hard. Wait till you become a mom.
So,
And you have to
oh,
mom now too. Like, oh no.
literally. Well, because you're like, I'm already
Right.
screwed up as an adult. Like, I can't
I
screw
don't even know
myself
how to
up more.
adult,
Maybe I
and now I
can,
have
but
to
like,
add.
I don't want to
Like,
screw up my. Yeah.
it's a lot.
Yeah.
So help us
Ugh,
out. Send in your answer.
please. We really
Oh
appreciate
my
it.
goodness.
Yeah. Well, thanks, guys, for listening to us just really say we have no idea what we're doing. And I just feel like this is a great community for us to connect with other moms who don't have a clue what they're doing either. So,
Yes. Well, thank you for listening. This was great.
yeah,
Well, hopefully we'll hear from you.
we will talk to you guys. Oh, yeah, maybe we'll be more educated next time. We'll talk
Bye.
to you guys later.